What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be talking about the brand new Jailbreak update, everything going on in the update. I'm going to be covering literally everything in the update, the new smoke grenade, the new revamped Lamborghini, the new tail car, and yeah, everything inside this update. So let's get right into the video, starting off with the first thing that I'm going to be talking about today. It is the Airtel Car. As you can see, I have the Airtel Car right here already planned out for this video. And this car is 600,000 and is found at the airport. Now this car is quite possibly faster than the road. I am going to have a speed test video out on my channel maybe a bit later on, maybe tomorrow, we'll see. But yeah, this is the new Airtel car. This car is quite fast and is for $600,000 and it is located at the airport. So if I go way over here on the map, and if I go way over here, and we go right around here, and we go right here, as you can see, it spawns right here. And you also can spawn it if you own the mobile garage or you go to a garage as well. It has the door wings. I'm not really sure what to call them. I'm just call them door wings. They look pretty cool. And this car is really fast, and it actually seats 3 people. The one, the driver's seat, and the 2 on the sides being the passenger seat. So if I get into this car, as you can see, just by driving it right off the bat, this vehicle is extremely long. It is quite a bit longer than your average roadster and stuff like that. It is feeling very fast already, and it has the exact same engine sound as the Molten M12 as well, already putting this vehicle at a slight advantage as it has its own noise. So as you can see, if you drive it around, you can already see that it has quite an interesting streamlined pattern at the back, and I think this is based on the McLaren Airtail. I'm not completely sure. You can check on that. I'm pretty sure it is though. But yeah, this car is based on the McLaren Airtail, and it is pretty fast in my opinion. I would actually personally rather this car over the Roadster nowadays. So instead of buying the Roadster, I actually would recommend you getting this new Airtel car. Even though it is situated quite far from where you would normally go, the Roadster is actually over here next to the Model 3, except this car is actually located at the airport, and that obviously puts up its value, as you do need to go out of your way and go quite a bit out to obviously get it, unless you are robbing the cargo and yeah, so this is probably the new fastest vehicle in the game, with the obvious exception of the Torpedo, which is exclusive obviously to quite a few seasons ago. And yeah, so the next thing is update will be on to the new Lamborghini. As you can see, this Lamborghini is the Lamborghini Aventador, I'm pretty sure, and it has been completely revamped by Assimo. As you can see, the back looks completely different. The vehicle has an interior, as you can see, if I don't accidentally jump out of it. As you can see, this vehicle looks extremely cool and feels very low. It's a lot low leveled. And yeah, this has been completely revamped. It still looks kind of like the old Lamborghini, except it just looks a lot cooler. It has an interior. The price is still 100k. Nothing's changed about the price. It still spawns at the criminal base and the bank, obviously. Nothing's changed about that. As far as I'm aware, I don't think the vehicle is any faster than it was before, except for the exception that it may cause you a little bit of lag due to these new vehicles with interiors do have a lot more parts and models inside them, which may cause you some lag. I'm not 100% sure, no confirming that just yet. With interiors, they do cause a slight amount of bit more lag than vehicles without interiors, in my opinion. That's completely up to you though. If you have a really strong PC, you can continue using the Lamborghini if you owned it before. But yeah, yeah, so that's personally my personal preference on cars. Let's continue with the video overview. So the next thing in the video, as you can see, I've been driving around the city, and as you can see, if I go close to the bank, it is actually green, meaning that these stores are now open. Now I'm going to talk about this, with the bank is open. This is a huge game changer in my opinion. Basically, these waypoint markers show when shops are open and closed. Personally, in my opinion, I think this hugely reduces the Boss Game Pass and what it's worth now. Before this was exclusive to the Boss Game Pass, you actually got a notification if you own the Boss Game Pass that shops were open or not. But in my opinion, this has really hugely reduced the Boss Game Pass worth, and I personally wouldn't even recommend buying the Boss Game Pass at this point anymore, in my opinion. You can buy it if you want, if you feel that there's other perks or you have a lot of Robux. in my opinion, I feel that this has really reduced the boss game passes and how much it's worth. I feel like Asimo really shouldn't have done this because they're obviously going to lose sales. One of the main reasons I actually own the boss game pass is due to the robbery notifications, and now it's almost not worth it at all to me. The only good thing about it, in my opinion, now is that it has the rifle, and you can just get the SWAT game pass, and obviously the Rolls-Royce Wraith that has a minigun on the top of it, which isn't even that good because it can't even full 360 anymore. Now, Asimo did mention that if you do own the boss game pass, you get a notification 1 minute before a store opens, but this has yet to be confirmed, and I have not seen any pre-opening of robberies notifications just yet. Hopefully Asimo does add this, because at the moment it literally seems that pass just really isn't worth it anymore. I wouldn't recommend buying the boss game pass at the current point in time, because unless anything changes, if they do decide to revert this waypoint thing and just make these go back to normal and don't turn green and red when stores open and close, I would again start recommending the boss game pass again for the robbery notifications. But other than that, if they just keep these robbery waypoints the same, with them being open and closed and them changing color, I really wouldn't recommend the boss game pass anymore. I recommend buying the mobile garage. That's very OP at times. And yeah, so that is something that I wanted to make a few statements about, and obviously on this new update. The next thing that I'm going to be mentioning is the new smoke grenades. Smoke grenades are actually pretty OP in my opinion for how cheap they are. Smoke grenades are pretty cheap. I'm going to show you them right over here. I'm going to be showing off these smoke grenades over here. So if I go and equip them, you can sadly only equip 3 cartridges. I guess that's just to stop them being from OP. But as you can see, it's smoke. As you can see right over here, it is smoke cartridges. Now, these smoke grenades are actually done quite differently. So if I move away, there's not much smoke. But whereas if you go over here, they actually have made a GUI. They've actually made a GUI, so when you walk into it, you actually see it on your GUI rather than it just being particle effects. Because it is confirmed that players with reduced graphics quality, they don't see as many particle effects than people that would have higher graphics quality, meaning they could advantage over with smoke grenades. If someone were to throw them, you can just easily drop your graphics quality. So yeah, the fact that they've actually done it in this system where you're actually blinded and it's very hard to see is very, very good, making these smoke grenades very good for their extremely cheap price of, literally, if I show you over here, for their price of 1,200 per cartridge. You can only hold 3 cartridges at once, obviously, and you can only do 1 at once. So you have to let the other smoke grenade stop. You'll have to wait for that smoke grenade to run out, and then you'll throw another one. And yeah, so that is the new smoke grenades in Roblox Jailbreak. Now there is a few small things. These last small things are quite small. There's 2 of them. The first one being light shadows and sun shadows. So if you're getting FPS drops, you can easily just turn off those, which I'm going to do right now. As you can see, I'm getting a bit more FPS than usual, which is pretty cool. You can turn off your shadows. It's pretty cool that you can actually, if you don't have a high-end computer and you can't really run Roblox at really good FPS, and you get lower FPS, that can really help with that. Asimo, good job on that. That's pretty cool. And that the final thing, as you can see over here, is if I go ahead and equip the pistol, if you own the SWAT game pass on either team, you're gonna finally have your SWAT pistol back. Now, if you played Jailbreak way back, like maybe 2019, maybe even 2018, there was a SWAT pistol, and you notice that it actually had a silencer. A bit different to this one, but it was a silencer. Now, this was removed around when the new guns were added a few months back, and well, it was still part of the SWAT perks, but they never ended up adding it back. Well, finally, if you own the SWAT game pass, you can finally get yourself your SWAT pistol back. It is silenced. Does have a silencer on it. It is a bit quieter than normal pistols, help, you know, sneak attacking and stuff. And I think I've mentioned everything in this update. There is one final thing. As you know, in usual updates, I go to this exact ATM and I type in the code for the update. This update is March 2021. If I type that right, March 2021, I'm gonna hit redeem and I'm gonna get myself 5,000 cash really easily. Free jewelry store basically. And yeah, that's everything I wanted to mention in this update. If you did enjoy this video, go down below, hit that like button and subscribe. It does support the channel. Thank you to all the support in today's live stream. Insane, one of the best streams I've done in about a week now. So yeah, thank you all for the support. Hopefully I can see you in another one of my Roblox Jailbreak live streams or videos. And I'll see you guys in another one of my Roblox Jailbreak live streams or video. Have an amazing day or night.